Okay, we'll call the meeting to order.
Others will come in.
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Welcome to the November 2025 meeting of the Houston County Historical Society, also known as Archives Open House. Please silence your phones. Pledge to the flag. Clint, if you could lead us in the pledge to the flag, please.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. There's a sign-in sheet going around.
Well, I've got it actually.
If you will, please sign in. Meeting minutes. Everybody received their meeting minutes. Any corrections, updates, additions? Any problem with the meeting minutes? Did everybody get their minutes okay? All right.
I sent them 2 weeks in advance, it's nice if you would come to the meeting last week.
Okay. If there are no additions or corrections, we will deem the minutes approved. Treasurer's report, Leah.
We had income of $1.33 and expenses of $57.25 in October, so we've got $2,064.09 in the bank. You gonna talk about the donation? Okay. And the CDs, $10,488.66. Melissa's been spending a little bit of our artifacts allocation for the stuff she finds on eBay, so we've got just under $275 in that again.
Good. Is there a motion to approve the treasurer's report? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, treasurer's report has been passed. Membership dues. Of course, here it is November, but we will be getting the new year. In January, the dues are $10 per year per household, or $50 per household for lifetime membership. And Lee will be glad to let you know if you're a lifetime member already, or if you want to sign up for next year's membership. In new business, I've received a call from Miss Betsy Ligon wanting to know if we will be able to donate turkeys for the local Christmas celebration. Hams. I said turkeys, well, they're hams. Some good hams too.
Oh, yeah.
They will be $50 each. Is there any discussion or a motion to continue that?
We've done 2.
Okay. They will charge us $50
Yes.
per turkey.
Per hand, yes.
Is that a motion to continue that?
Yes, I'll make one.
Okay.
Doing that, yes.
Um,
For the ham giveaway that's on Friday, I believe it's the 5th of
Yeah,
December.
December, I believe that's correct.
City Hall.
Yeah.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good. I told her we would do too. Okay, and kind of an update on the Century Farms. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Century Farms, but if you can prove your farm has been in your family for 100 years plus, you're eligible for a Century Farm. I think Houston County now has about 14. As small as our county is, we have 14. Some of the newest one is Sherry and Jack Milton on Bar M Farms. They've just been accepted, and they will be probably they number 13 and 14, or they beyond?
They 13.
13 and 14, okay. And I also have submitted my farm through the Stanfields and the Henson Farm, and I have been accepted as a Century Farm member. I will be the number 14 one. And I'm going to let Melissa start the program here. She will do the archives update as well as our program tonight. Please note that our December meeting will be at 6 o'clock at the City Hall with food. The Historical Society purchases the turkey dressing. You can bring something to go with that. December the 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. It's on your minutes if you have your minutes. And we already have 2026 people signed up to present. So look forward to seeing you all there, and I'll let Melissa take over from here. Welcome, everybody. There's food in the hallway, so if you want to go back and forth, please feel free to do so. Welcome to the Houston County Archives and Museum. Some of you that have been with the Archives and Museum since the beginning, you know we started very humbly with just the room across the hall. We have expanded, and as you can see from what's in this room, we have created a museum of Houston County history. We have exhibits and displays all around, so please feel free to look. And that display case over there is the courthouse exhibit of the second courthouse, which we know the first courthouse was the Arlington Cumberland Presbyterian Church, and this current courthouse. So we'll be able to add some memorabilia when they do the addition. The display in the back is actually all about local Houston County businesses. One of the things that I try to do here is to document any and all businesses that have ever been in Houston County up to today. And then as you look over this way, you're going to see railroad memorabilia, post office memorabilia, and over here you see a boat and a house that was built by Rabbit Hankins. Who knew Rabbit Hankins? He did that while he was in the state penitentiary with used matchsticks. So it's very, and the house actually has carpet and wallpaper in it. When children from the homeschool kids come in and they see that and they figure out, and I tell them it's matches, you know what they say? They go, "You mean they allowed them to smoke in prison?" So they're very surprised that they get to smoke in prison. And along the walls, you're going to see things that we have up. That Stewart sign there is from the Stewart Depot, the Stewart High School sign. You also see some of our local artists, as Miss Alice Miles did the big one there in the window. We have, most of you haven't seen them yet, our tombstones. There's a long story with these tombstones, but let's just say these belong under 149. Because when they built 149, they just built it. So the cemetery these go to, when I got them, when they were found, I was going to put them back, and I can't. It's Benjamin Kelly. He died in 1836. This is his granddaughter, Louisa Parchman, who died at 6 years old in 1841. I think it's sweet that they're together. So everybody always asks me, why do you have headstones in your archives? It's because I can't put them back where they're supposed to be. eBay purchases. Miss Leah told you about that we spent some money. We've been very fortunate. I have some alerts that are set up on eBay for anything that we see Houston County, and I try to bring it back. A lot of times it's postcards. So this one here is a postcard. It's a Happy New Year postcard. And it's from the Stewart Post Office, dated 1908. So we got that one. This one is dated 1914 from the Danville Post Office. Now on the front of this one, it says, "Unloading Freight, Tennessee River." And I'll put these out where y'all can see them. And then the last one is really neat because I got a bonus with it. This is an actual envelope and a letter. Harrison Bucco, we know those names historically. They own the Erin line. Come on in, Mr. Fred. So I thought I was just getting the envelope, but when the envelope came, there was a letter in it. So, and what's even more wonderful, it's torn, so I gotta be careful. It's on the letterhead, which is wonderful. And it is dated 1882. So this piece of paper has survived since 1882. And it is signed by V.R. Harris. So I didn't know I was getting the letter. The seller did not tell me the letter was in it, so that's a bonus. We still continue to look for things to bring back for our Archives and Museum. I also wanted to update you a couple of months ago, I think, I told you about a donation that the Historical Society would be getting from Kinder Morgan. Kinder Morgan said that they wanted to help some of the community nonprofits. So I put our name in to receive a donation. We're supposed to receive $2,500. Well, I'm not going to tell you the whole long story, but let's just say that there was a little mix-up, and they're actually going to give us more. So something to the tune of another $1,800, which we should be getting in the next couple of weeks, I think.
So as soon as we get that, we'll be able to deposit that into our bank. Update on the Armory. Many of you know that I've been moving the Archives and Museum to the Armory at some point. I was able to go there about a week ago, look at the space that they have chosen for me to be. And it's going to be a fantastic space. We're going to be able to move the Stewart Post Office that is right now at the fairgrounds up to that space so anybody and everybody can see it anytime. It's an amazing piece of Houston County history, and I can't wait. And Keith can never leave or quit his job because he's the only one that knows how to tear it down and put it back together. So he's going to be the one who's going to do that. I was trying to tell you about other donations. We have this one, but I want to tell you about something really special. There's two things special that's happened recently. The gentleman over there on the ironing board, those are the Barnes boys, Morris Barnes and Benjamin Franklin Barnes. Some of you may know some of that Barnes family. They were in the military. You see them from those photographs. And they were very musical, very musical. And we received from Miss Susie Baxter this fiddle. When I received it, it was in pieces. And we have a fantastic gentleman locally who does a lot of great woodwork, Mr. Jeff Feltz. And he put this back together for us and restrung it. He just brought it to me today. So we're very, very glad. We will have more room up in the Armory to display. I have two other fiddles and a guitar that belongs to them. So Houston County is very musical. We had the Grand Ole Opry here. We had a lot of musical groups that came out of our county. So I'm hoping to highlight our musical history as well. And the last one before I turn it over to our presenter tonight. Many of you may have heard that we received what I consider a holy grail for the museum. There are certain things I'm looking for. One of them was the Wagner medicine bottle. We were able to get one of these off of eBay. Another one is an Aaron Bottle Works bottle. Come on in. Come on in.
Great.
There's chairs. There was an Aaron Bottling Company beside Mitchell's facing the railroad. And this particular bottle actually belonged to Keith, who's in the back. You sold it to Mr. Sam?
Yep.
Mr. Sam Fazell. Mr. Sam Fazell donated it to the Rotary when they had their pork chop dinner a week or so ago. And it was auctioned off. I don't know all the gory details about the auction, but I do know that Mr. Stephen Black purchased it for $3,000 and donated it to us. So if you would lift that, easy. And it also comes with a photograph. You can look at the photograph later, but that's the bottle. And they're very hard to find. And the photograph, you'll see Mitchum's on their building. To the right of that, you'll see at the very top, it starts Aaron Bottling, and that's where the Aaron Bottling. Come on in, come in. Come on in. We were just talking about you guys. I just unveiled the Aaron bottle. Don't come on in.
How you doing?
Always in when they're free.
So we, there's some back there. So we're very, very pleased and grateful that Stephen decided to donate this to us. We will have a special place of honor. We just received it. And so it's, like I said, one of those holy grails that I've been looking for. A couple other holy grails I'm looking for. Please search your photographs. If you have a photograph of the inside of the Central Hotel or the inside of the Houston College, please let me know. I think we'll never find them, but the hotel stood for 100 years. Surely someone took pictures of the inside of that hotel, but we don't have any. And with that, talking about bottles, I'm going to turn it over to our speaker tonight, who is an avid collector, as you can see. He's going to tell us about bottles, bottle collecting, and he's probably going to have some great stories about some of his bottles. So Keith Greer, who works for the county, he is a fantastic collector. I consider him a friend because he actually donated a bottle tonight. He donated a bottle, jumbo peanut butter with an elephant on it. So excited. So I'm gonna leave it to him to tell us about his thoughts.
I don't know much to tell you about them,
Oh,
except
you
they're,
do.
most of these jars are between 1850 and 1880. I've been collecting about 15 years. I think I got about 500, 550 in the living room, and got to thin them down. This one in particular, someone told me a while back that Sam had a glass lid for a jar, and I chased him down, went all the way to his house to get this lid, and then I found the jar for it. But I chased him down to get it. I got the crates down there that the jars actually came in. In the 1800s, they would have came in them crates. My best find the other day was I found this jar. This is probably a one of a kind. It's actually got a nail in it out of one of them crates. I guess quality control back then was sleeping, you know. My wife bought me this one. She's back there. She bought me this one. And I put on it to have me cremated and put me in this jar. It's a hard to find jar, but most of these are hard to find. I got some mixer jars there.
What's it used to make in the mixer jars?
Mostly mayonnaise, I would say. Yeah. This one here is a pretty rare one to find. Little mixer here. It's pretty hard to find that one. I try to collect them in sets. I got the Millville sets and the Globe sets, and I got a bunch of these Atlas sets. I got the jumbo peanut butter jars. I gave her one of them. This one's really hard to find. So I'm always searching Sam's store for jars. I don't know much else to tell you. My wife bought me this one online. It's not a Canon jar, but it's a library paste jar. They had library paste in it in the early 1900s. Yeah, I don't know.
Tell us about the purple one on the corner.
It's irridated. I don't know how this one was irridated, but a lot of people would take them to processing plants, and the light they put on the meat to kill germs and stuff in them, they put some of these jars through them and it turns them colors. They didn't come in this color, but it's got the little glass lid on it. But I love jars, and you know.
Is this all of your collection?
This is about maybe a quarter of it. I have about 500, 550 jars in the living room.
And Angie, where do you put all those jars?
Yeah.
Can't
so,
decorate anything.
Yeah, you can feel free to go up there and look at them and touch them, and just don't break them. This one here is pretty special. It's the most expensive jar I have, and it's quite a bit. It took me forever to get this one. But I bought this one from a guy in Illinois.
Oh, wow. And what's the leader refer to?
It's just
That's a measurement.
just like Globe. It don't refer to anything, but yeah, you know, they had different names on different jars. You know,
Can you tell us, 'cause I've asked you this question, you have some of them that have, where you've painted white on them? And I
yeah,
said,
we
why
just
do they do that?
all jar collectors paint on them just so you can see it better, the embossing.
And it washes off, right?
Oh yeah, it's just a paint pen. It'll wash right off. I've got a few from Mr. French there. If anybody has any jars you want to get rid of, just get with her. She'll give you my contact information. I'll come look at them.
Keith, I found a couple today. It don't have a screw-on lid,
Yes, sir.
and it doesn't have the snap-on ring.
Yeah,
It
it's
says just a
like
glass.
this.
No, it had a glass lid went in there, and they waxed it.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Okay.
A wax sealer. It's called a wax sealer. They would have put the wax in there and
Yeah.
put this on top of it.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
sir.
I couldn't get none of them, but
Yeah, those parts are really hard to get. You see, that one's rusted up.
okay. The man I talked to, he thought it come with it was a glass.
Yeah, now they would have had a metal one.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's about all I know to tell you about them. I'm always searching for them. If you got some, I'll gladly come take a look at them. And y'all can look at them and pick them up and touch them, whatever. And
Okay,
thank
got
you,
any
Melissa,
questions?
for letting me come and
Oh,
show
that
them.
is wonderful, I love this stuff. Anybody got any questions for Keith?
Oh, we brought this thing to show
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys.
yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a price machine that came from a store in Clarksville called Rankin's. And it's got all the little letters and numbers in it. And it's still got the original stickers in there. They would have made prices, and somebody in there told me where the store was. Franklin, yes. Yeah, I guess it was a clothing store. And that's a pretty nice little machine.
Does it still work?
Yes. We got that from Ronald Strickland. We bought that from Ron Strickland.
Anything else you want to share with us?
No, that's about it. That big jar down there is a pickle jar from the 70s, actually. It's a remake, commemorative jar they made in the 70s. I have actually 2 of those.
Why does the purple, why does the purple jar have holes in the metal lid?
I'm not sure. I think that they would have took this off and used it as a shaker maybe, you know? I found the jar and this part, but it took me forever to find this part, and it's in bad shape, but you take what you can get, you know?
Any other questions for Keith?
Did you find any medicine bottles?
Oh, yeah, tons of them. I don't really keep them, you know? If it's anything in Erin, I always bring everything Erin to her.
Anything else? Well, thank you, Keith, for coming.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for
and
letting me
showing
go.
And feel free to look around at our displays and exhibits, and I think there's still some food out in the hallway. Stick around for as long as you like.
Thanks, buddy.
Please sign the sign-in sheet if you would.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
And we'll adjourn. See you next time.